Hello everyone, I'm Marina and it's Sakramel School. How are we supposed to file nails when they all look totally different? What would be the best manicure solution in this case? Stay tuned and let's get right into the video. Here are today's nails. They look fine and pretty much the same at first glance. But when we take a closer look and compare nail bed length, we can see that, in fact, it differs from nail to nail. As for the index and ring nails, they are the shortest. Now let's measure them properly. Their nail beds are rather short. The index nail, on the other hand, is longer. So why do we care about nail bed length? Well, because it's our guideline when it comes to filing. If I decide to keep it as it is, and do gel polish on top, the nails will seem different visually, with the index nail being too short and the middle one too long. The ring nail is no exception, so they all will be at 6s and 7s. That's too obvious. It means that you can't handle nail proportions as a nail technician and have no idea how to fix them. If we had some free edge left, we could have filed the nails evenly. Index and ring nails should be of the same length. The middle one should be longer if it's wider. But here all of the nails are rather wide, so I'm not going to achieve ideal proportions. Today I will be doing an extension, but before that let's do a manicure. The cuticle is spreading onto the nails, the index one in particular. So here is a quick life hack. We can use some remover to moisturize and separate it. Then we can just lift it up with an orange stick. Buff the nails with a harsh buffer to lift all the nail scales up before the extension. Moving on to an e-file manicure. And here's a quick story behind these nails. My today's model is a nurse. She works at a hospital, so she can't afford long nail extensions with some vibrant nail art. That's why I'm not sculpting long nails today. Her skin is very dry, which makes it perfect for an e-file technique. First up, I lift the cuticle with a flame diamond drill bit. Then I need to remove it. So I switch to a blue cylinder drill bit, because the skin is dry. The drill bit removes and polishes it, so it looks way cleaner now. We can do a manicure before the extension part, as I do it now, or we can do it afterwards, to make sure that we don't ruin it with a file, since it can easily cause tiny hangnails. Do you like manicure and nail extensions? If you do, join my new online course on nail sculpting, from zero to pro, and get your certificate. The course is available worldwide. For more information, click the link in the description box below. For proper bonding, I do a thin layer of primer and rubber base coat. Make sure that it doesn't pool at this point, since otherwise our gel will pool too, forming a huge overlay that will peel off badly. I'm going to extend the nails using dual forms and gel. This technique is perfect for those who can't set up paper forms properly. Now let's fit the forms, making sure that they cover up the sides of the nail. I leave a gap near the cuticle since I have already removed it. I will need to touch it up with a drill bit, so I will leave a gap so as not to ruin it. Now I lay out some gel that will be enough for sculpting. Then I apply the form to the natural nail and ask my model to assist me and cure the cuticle zone. Now that it's cured, I can sculpt the nail on the inside, using a thin brush. I like working with gel since it doesn't overlay under the nail. It looks fine in the cuticle zone as well, and overall gel nails get rather thin. Now I remove the forms and already see a drastic change. I love watching my clients react to this particular moment, since many of them think that we'll be keeping the forms, at least those who have never had their nails extended this way, so they don't expect their nails to look like this right away. Please give a big thumbs up if you came across such a reaction. I remove the tacky residue near the cuticle and touch it up with a drill bit. It's a ceramic drill bit, and you ask me a lot about it, but I can't remember where I got it from. We can also use a diamond drill bit. Just use the one you usually remove your coating with. Moving on to the filing part. Here, I need to make sure that I fix the length difference. So first, I shape one nail as an example. And I ask my client whether it's short enough. If it's fine, I will guide by this length, filing the other hand. Always make sure to compare two hands. Here's how we do it. We turn them sideways like this and check the nail length. The index nail on the left hand is shorter, so I trim the one on the right hand as well. I'm filing a squabble shape. So I make the free edge rounder, but it's still defined on the sides. This shape is universal. It looks good on any hands, since it matches the cuticle line, so the fingers appear longer, while a square shape makes them look shorter, quite the opposite. Then I move on to the middle nail. This nail is wider, so it should be slightly longer, just about 1 millimeter longer than the index nail. The ring nail should be equal to the index one. Normally, I use a measuring tool to compare the length. And unlike some clients who measure it on the inside, I measure the part from the cuticle to the free edge. Now we need to get back to the area under the nails. I turn the hand over and file all the excess gel out. I also define the nail tip. I couldn't let my model go without nail art, so let's add some floral elements. She can't have vibrant nails as a nurse, so she wasn't sure about this particular slider, whether she'd be allowed to wear it or not. I think that we should always make sure that our hands look neat. That's why we should take care of them properly. And I'm not talking about extensions, just a hygienic manicure, so that our hands could stay healthy and beautiful for as long as possible. Now I add some cuticle oil and rub it into the skin. The model's skin gets really dry because of gloves and chemicals, so I make sure to rub some oil into her hands as well. To prevent tiny hangnails from appearing on the cuticle, I polish the oily skin with a silicone carbide polisher. This step helps to seal all the hangnails and make sure the coating lasts. Here's a final look. Do you think I did well here? Was it a good idea to do an extension and not a gel polish coating? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Success in your work. Good luck. Bye bye.